Okay, we're going to do Whitney Cummings. Here we go. She's got a brand new podcast. It is not doing well. Okay. She's got a couple of the whine women who love it. Let's take a look. Let's see what she's got going on here. Okay, it's called, what is it called?
Good
for you. Wow, good for you. And I want to explain what happened. She's been, watching other comedians put together podcasts, and she's been seeing the view counts. She's been seeing the ads that they're doing and the money that they're getting. And I'm sure she's had many discussions with Joe Rogan. Hey, Joe, how much do you make off each one of these podcasts? Oh, like $40,000 an episode. $40,000 an episode. Oh, my God. These comedians, they don't want to leave a dime on the table, not a nickel on the floor. So she gets this idea. Here's her YouTube channel, 59,000 subs, not very big. Oh, her numbers are going up here. 76,000 views for her debut episode 1, Dan Levy. And she spent all this time, she was on Instagram. She was building her podcast studio. They padded the walls. They made it all blue. It looks awful. Wait till you see it. So we're going to show you this Chris D'Elia episode. Remember, I am blocked by Chris D'Elia. For years ago, he would always post shirtless selfies with his dog, and the caption would always be something about the dog. It was in the early days of Instagram where they tried that scheme where it was like, dude, you're posting this picture. You want everyone to see you without your shirt off. You think you look bomb diggity. And you're posting this picture with your shirt up, but you're trying to make it about the dog, because obviously it can't just be like, hey, what do you think about my pecs? That was too much. So you're making about the dog, but you're doing it because you love all the compliments you're getting from the female fans. Oh my God, yummy. Oh, nice. So I think I mentioned something and he blocked me for that.
Well,
blocked me. So I have despised this man ever since. If you've been fooled by Chris D'Elia, take a step back. He is not cool. He is like the exact opposite of cool. There's nothing cool about Chris D'Elia. There's nothing funny about Chris D'Elia. You're going to be very disgusted when you see...
He brings an anger out in me that I can't quite explain.
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see his behavior here today in episode 3 of Whitney's podcast.
Sometimes I wake up, I'm a fucking 6.
Here he is.
I'm a 6 sometimes.
What would you say you are if you saw yourself walking down the street?
Honestly, I would be like, that guy, he's not bad, but there's definitely something about him.
That's sexy?
That would end it there.
But what would you rank yourself at 1 out of 10?
I don't, dude, it depends. When I wake up, I kind of have like a cool, like, who gives a fuck thing about me. So it's like, I don't have my shirt on, my hair's a mess, so it's like, okay, I could see maybe he could, you know what it is? I wake up and and you see me and you think, okay, well, he just woke up. That guy could be a 9. And then once I get all my shit together, you're like, oh, never mind, I realize he's not a 9.
You mean once you brush your hair?
Yeah.
Ooh. Imagine ranking yourself. Now, I give myself a 7.6.
I'm looking at a solid 7.6.
Gavin McInnes agrees. You want that guy on your side? Okay, let's see. Let's jump to, what is this, 109?
Yes.
Here's where it starts getting grody. So they sit around, and you could tell they're not really into this. They're both kind of trying to fill time, do small talk. They're really, really bad at this. And then at 109, they start getting in the group because they start talking about the haters.
You really see these podcasting comedians come alive.
Come to life.
When the haters are brought
When they
up.
talk about their haters, and comedians love sitting around and rationalizing and trying to justify why the hate comments mean zilch, zip, zero, nada. So they'll come up with any excuse, and they love talking it out with each other. To find comfort.
Patting each other on the back.
Yeah,
about how
well, they're trying to convince themselves that everything will be okay. And really, almost every comedy podcast where 2 comedians sit around starts turning into this. So let's go to 109, our first official show note of the Whitney podcast with Chris D'Elia here.
Do you ever see a negative comment that sticks with you?
Yeah.
You feel like water off a duck's back with negative comments.
Right, I know. I have that vibe, but I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Are you ever like, that one's fucking got at me?
Not really. It's so funny. Like, I mean, every now and then somebody will say something like, but I don't know. Like, if somebody will say something like, who the fuck thinks Chris D'Elia is funny? And I'm like, I literally like jump to, okay, but you don't know
just math. Yeah.
what's funny.
Yeah.
Whoa! I'm sorry for what you just heard. Okay. So that's his thing. Somebody goes, who the fuck thinks Chris D'Elia is funny? And then he starts going, but you don't know what's funny. So if you don't think Chris D'Elia is funny, the answer is you don't know anything about comedy. You don't know what's funny. It couldn't just be that it's not for them. This is the sickness of the comedian. You know, this is the same sickness that gets them on a stage in front of man, woman, and child of all ages, thinking that, you know, there is one type of comedy for all. The same sickness you see here where he thinks, if you don't like me, you just must not know what funny is. Let's hear that again. This is really damaging.
Are you ever like, that one's fucking got at me?
Not really. It's so funny. Like, I mean, every now and then somebody will say something like, but I don't know. Like, if somebody will say something like, who the fuck thinks Chris D'Elia is funny? And I'm like, I literally like jump to, okay, but you don't know
math. Yeah.
what's funny.
Yeah.
And also so many people.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And you just have a bad sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I jump to. And then I'm like, and sometimes I'll write back and be like,
but also you can just go,
fun.
you know what, there's actually a button that shows all the people that follow me.
Right.
Like you can see literally their names. You can you can find the profile of the people who think I'm funny.
And like the other day, like
where'd you just go?
well, I'm trying to think. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow. Keep dreaming, guys. It couldn't just be that you suck to a lot of us. We hate this. Unbelievable. Is there more
They
at
go
this
on
time,
about
Coach?
this for like 5 more minutes.
Let's hear a little bit more.
The day I was like I'm doing that show, you know that.
I want to. I have some questions.
And the promo is like me brushing my hair back, and it's like
very sexual.
Yeah, it's
look at
because
those
that's the
zits.
show, you know? And I realize I'm a comedian that would maybe take the piss out of something like that. But
Yeah.
So people, this is one that's always been kind of annoying to me.
Interesting, yeah.
Is that like I work out really hard right now.
Really?
And
he just spit. Wow, look at that. And she noticed him spit a big fucking kloogie. Look at this. And she looked at it, but she didn't want to call it out. I work out really hard. Oh, yeah, it shows. Look at this beautiful Adonis body here. Let's hear this.
This is one that's always been kind of annoying to me.
Interesting, yeah.
Is that like I work out really hard right now.
Ooh, a big. Did you see it fly out this time? Here, watch when he says I work out really hard right now. Watch, boom, a big chunk comes out.
Okay,
that's
to me
interesting. Yeah.
Is that like I work out really hard right now.
Did you see it? And she saw it. That's why she's making that face. She don't want to say anything. A big fucking lug.
Annoying to me
interesting, yeah.
is that like I work out really hard right now.
Really?
And I've been doing that for maybe a year and a half. I know you can obviously tell, but
you definitely look thinner.
Well, it's my face, yeah. And Whitney, you look at pictures of Whitney.
I thought you called me Whitney. I was like,
no,
Jesus, confrontation.
the show. But when I did a big bit that kind of went. That was one of the bigger bits in my last special about people making fun of. I was making fun of workout culture, how people always talk about it.
Right.
Like, you know, all I got to do is wake up in the morning and fucking never look behind me. Always fucking winning. Like those people who are on Instagram.
Yeah.
And now that I work out, people are like, "You're becoming what you hate," which is. That's not what I was talking about. When people misunderstand what I'm talking about, or like, don't do the extra thinking. Like, dude, I'm not talking about people who work out. Working out is a good thing. The people who fucking pretend like they're doing something.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to say whatever you'd like about anything comes into your head, but the second anyone says anything to you that's crossing the line,
it needs to be explained. You don't get it. You're stupid. It can never just be different strokes for different folks and move on.
Nope.
It's always got to be explained, and you'll always see this. And that's what I mean. Why do audiences want to watch two comedians make excuses for all their hate? Is that what they're into? This is what it always comes down to. All right, let's hear some more.
It's like, bro, like people, like in the youth thing.
When people try to accuse you being like a hypocrite.
Yeah, it's like, You're not listening to me.
Yeah.
And then the you thing, people are like, oh, bro, okay, you'd make fun of somebody who does something like this. You mean be an actor in a show?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm talking about.
What he's talking about, you know that show You that has the guy from Gossip Girl? I watched it.
Wow. Okay.
And he's in it this season. It's like a girls' show.
Really?
He's starring it. Now he's complaining that people are making fun of him for starring in this like chick flick show.
And in his mind, an actor in a show, how could you make fun of that?
Exactly.
So he's going, what? You're making fun of that I want to be an actor in a show? Whoa. As if they're retarded. Yeah.
That's
you want
to us.
Yes. That is fucking feminine. You want to play make-believe on a sound stage with your girlfriend and boyfriend?
Then you don't get to say how it is anymore.
No, you don't get to tell us how it is. Yes, exactly, Jules. You don't get to be the tough guy laying down the land of the law and then also reading a script, practicing, imagine and pacing with the script. I love you, Veronica. Oh, da, 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 da. Anything for cash, anything for fame.
And if you can see the show that I was talking about, you remember I watched it all the time about that girl who like lives in New York and the guy follows her?
Maybe,
he's going to be in season 2.
I can't wait. We got to see his performance. We should put this on the show. Okay, let's hear some more.
Yeah.
And then the you thing, people are like, oh, bro, okay, you'd make fun of somebody who does something like this. You mean be an actor in a show?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then it's like what they did was they shot us. They're like, just hang around. And I was like, okay, cool. And like, I moved my hair out of my face, and that's the one they use because that's synonymous with sexy, right? So people are like,
let me look less bald.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing
so
sexy about it.
He's like, yeah. So somebody wrote like, oh, he's trying so hard. It's like, dude, no, I'm not. I'm just fucking chilling.
What do you mean?
And they use that.
Yes, you are. You say you work out for a year and a half for the role. You want to be an action star. Believe me, this is all you do. Prime and primp yourself in the mirror. You are trying so hard to be a sexy guy. You know, what did I bring up at the beginning of this? Chris D'Elia blocked me years and years and years ago for calling out all the shirtless photos. You want to be a heartthrob sensation to women. That's your main focus. Whatever you can do, actor, action star, comedian, you want to be a show-off, peacocking sensation to all the girls. That's your fucking dream. And we hate it.
We're allowed to make fun of that.
Yes, we're allowed to make fun of that because it's vain, it's petty, it's loseristic, okay? And then, yes, the G word, okay? I don't even want to spell it. G-A something else. All right? Before, okay? So, yes, we think that's dumb. This
like
gets
that.
worse.
Like,
how often do you read your comments, though?
I'll read the top ones, you know, to see if like you comment or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, but like, it's too hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot, but also sometimes it's good to read those because you know what people like.
Yeah. Even though it's not necessarily like a great representation of what everybody thinks.
It's definitely
because I think people that love you are just like and they move on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The thing that drives me the most crazy is when someone is like, "Did you get a facelift? Like, did you get?" It's like,
wow.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to be ugly.
That bothers me when people say that to somebody.
It's so weird to me that people like people think I got like fake lips, like. It's so crazy to me because I'm like, okay, so...
Why is that crazy? You got breast implants. You're constantly looking completely different. Look at your face. I mean, it looks like plastic surgery gone wrong. People are responding to what they see. What is so crazy? Why does this drive you nuts? Stop going to the doctor's office if you don't want these comments. Now, I believe she gets fillers. So what women are doing these days is they're getting cheek fillers. They're not cheek implants. So people online will be like,
not surgery.
It's not surgery. It's just a little shot. You go to the doctor's office, inpatient, little shot, and they've put it in the plumper, and then your cheeks plump out a little bit.
It's like the same as the lips.
The lip filler. And what these women will do, it's so sneaky. People will go, did you get cheek implants? And they'll go, no, I don't have any plastic surgery. Because technically, fillers aren't plastic surgery. They're not cheek implants. So they will use this and they'll claim, no, I don't have cheek implant. I don't have any plastic surgery on the face. Because a filler isn't, Michaela Peterson, all the women with the cheekbones that stick out and they're looking like E.T., they're getting fillers. Okay? The eyebrow lift thing that they get, too.
Yep.
They get this little eyebrow lift thing.
So
that's why they all have these.
They
all look like this. Hi, I'm a beautiful woman. Hi. You seen Erica Costello? Hi, I'm a beautiful woman. Do you like how I look? Can I do, Bo? Hi. How are you? And they get this dysmorphia. They get obsessed with it. They start going out and out and out till their face starts looking like the Scream mask. And then they get mad at anyone who goes, are you doing stuff to your face? You look fucking scary. How dare you? Well, you have breast implants. That's a huge step, right? Let's not pretend that breast implants aren't fucking kooky. Okay, you can't sit around, I'm a strong, powerful feminist. And I got these balloons in here to make my boobies stick out more. I mean, what the?
I wouldn't be able to admit to anyone that I
what is going on? I mean, it's crazy.
To go under the knife to change my appearance. Excuse me.
That face does not look good. Oh, her face does not look good. No, and you got zits everywhere. So listen to them. And Chris D'Elia is also a man under the knife. Believe me, he goes in for procedures.
You want an impossible standard of beauty. If someone is even close to it, then you accuse them of having surgery.
Fucking annoying.
When I have plastic surgery, you guys will know.
Yeah.
You'll fucking know all about it. I will not only will I talk about it, but I will look so batshit crazy. I'm gonna go so extremely far with this.
As you should.
You'll know when I have plastic. And I had breast implants. I talked about it.
I know, yeah. You wouldn't be somebody who fucking tried to hide it.
I would never hide it. Like when I'm on camera, I'm on Instagram all the time. You would know if I disappeared for 3 months to get plastic 100%. Surgery. Nope. But it's funny because people
see how she tries to confuse? You'd know if I disappeared for 3 months to get plastic surgery. Okay, but that's what people call it. Anything you do cosmetically to your face, we're saying it's plastic surgery. You go and you get a filler, it's just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go to the skin doctor, right? The dermatologist probably does it, right? You go to the dermatologist, hi, I'd like fillers, boom, you leave. And that's what she gets. She gets that probably every week. Michaela Peterson admits to this, the meat queen. She gets it, Jordan Peterson's daughter. She gets it almost every other week because they got to maintain. And then what they start doing is they start doing a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. I saw a woman once, she was like this long.
A meter wide.
Yeah. You could like handle it. Okay. A meter
said that to me in the very beginning. But what does happen is, I started to learn how to put makeup on. I started to learn how to take care of myself. And I put weight on. And everyone's like, people think I got cheek and like, what's it called? Cheek implants? Fillers.
Watch.
Well, no, I mean like cheek implants.
See? She goes, people think I got cheek implants. And he goes, fillers? And she goes, no, cheek implants. So she's trying to differentiate.
Yep.
Yeah, we know you didn't get like balls, plastic balls in there. That's what we're talking about. Whatever makes your cheeks go like this is what we're talking about. So he goes, fillers. And she goes, I'm not talking about my fillers. I'm talking about I didn't get implants. I did get fillers, so shut the fuck up. So there's that. Let's jump ahead.
I think that they lie once and then they feel like they have to stick to the lie.
Yes,
like
of course.
Bella Hadid, everybody knows her.
She's gotten a whole...
She claims she's never had plastic surgery too, but it's like, come on, like anyone can see it as clear as day. And if they maybe would have just admitted it from the beginning, then everything would be fine. But since they told the lie
but it's
once,
still not fine. Stop messing with your freaking face. Leave yourself alone. Get a hobby. You're picking at yourself.
It's fine when you're like 50.
Yes, but what these women are doing, they're in their, not her, I mean, I would say 50, but women in their mid-20s are getting fillers and lip injections, and what they're doing, they don't realize this, but they're emulating 60-year-old women with plastic surgery. So now you've got a bunch of 25-year-old broads looking like 45 to 60-year-olds because they've got the same cheeks and lips as most of those 60-year-old LA women.
Because it all ends up looking the same.
You all end up looking the same. So it's just stop playing with yourself. Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it. Get a life. Get a boyfriend. Get a grip.
I'm pretty sure they keep complaining about stuff for a while if you're interested. Or
that's okay.
Let's
go to 129. This one, get ready, everybody. This is going to make you scream. At 129, you're about to hear the worst thing that we've probably ever heard on this show. So hold on to your chairs like this. You're going to be mad. 129. The most vile thing I think I've ever played on this show. And this is out of Chris D'Elia and Whitney's mouth. Listen to this.
And I was like,
We're still
I don't really know what you're saying. You're saying I'm really funny. And she was like, and then she just completely kept saying like, you're not that funny, so don't like. And just like end like trailer sentences off. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know if it's the rudest, but I think about that all the time. I'm like, I don't know what she was trying to get at.
That feels like awkward
in
flirting.
this part,
Maybe
he's
it was
complaining about some girl coming up to him and saying, "You're funny, but you're not that funny."
Exactly.
Which is obviously just a throwaway line.
Yes,
from a girl.
she was a nervous, drunk idiot at the show, and she came up to him and she goes, "You're really funny." I mean, you're not that funny, and this stuck with him. But listen, this is the part that I want you to hear. Listen to what they're about to say. You're gonna really, really be sick.
was that. But she gave me a hardcore compliment and then just kept walking it back.
I hate that when people have to give me compliments by insulting other comics.
Oh, I hate that too.
When they're like, "Oh, you're so funny." I mean, you know who's not funny? And I'm like, "Whoa, those are my friends."
You know what?
Stop insulting my friends.
Do you know what I even hate? I hate that so much. And I'll be like, you maybe just saw him on a bad night or something. He's fucking hilarious. She's hilarious. But you know what I can't stand even is when people say, "Dude, this is so weirdly, subtly egotistical for someone to say this." When they say, "I don't even like stand up." Oh, but you. And you're like, all right.
No one doesn't like stand-up.
Yeah.
That's not...
Oh! I'm backing this up. You're hearing this about 3 times.
This is what they think.
Let me explain. Chris D'Elia goes, "You know what I hate the most, though?" Because they're sharing their most hated things that fans do.
We skipped ahead like 20 minutes on this, by the way, and they're still talking about their hate.
So they're talking about the worst things that a fan can do, and these are all, they're very lucky that anyone is a fan of them, by the way. It's going, the worst thing is somebody comes up to me after the show and they go, "I don't even like stand-up, but I really like you. You're great." And Whitney goes, "Oh, who doesn't like stand-up?"
Most people.
Listen to this again. And by the way, that's not a bad thing to say. You're allowed to not.
That's a compliment.
That's a compliment. I usually don't like stand-up, but you were great. That's fine.
If someone
to say.
came up to us and said, "I hate podcasts, but you guys are great," we would be like, "Yes,
yeah,
right, of course."
Yes, exactly. Listen.
When they say, "I don't even like stand up." Oh. But you. And you're like, all right.
No one doesn't like stand-up.
Yeah.
That's not real.
Yeah. No, stand up is great. And you just fucking...
I love when comics have to give you backhanded compliments when you come off stage.
Oh my God. Nobody doesn't like stand. So this is in their head. They're not joking. To the gallows, they're saying in the chat. Wow. One more time. I just want to see that one more time. This is really something, I think.
Subtly egotistical for someone to say this. When they say, "I don't even like stand up." Oh. But you. And you're like, all right.
No one doesn't like stand-up.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not real.
Yeah. No, stand up is great. And you just fucking...
I love when comics have to give you backhanded compliments when you come up.
Ooh. Look at her eyelids are all wrinkly with that makeup. You can really see the wrinkles. Sorry, Whitney. This did not work out.
You shouldn't have told us how much you hate people pointing out your looks.
Exactly. Because now that's all I'm going to do. Look at all those zits that you've tried to cover up with makeup, but now they just look like beige lumps. So are they warts? Do you have a wart problem or a zit problem? Which is it? Nice eyelids. Are they all wrinkled up like a 70-year-old woman? Okay, let's see. We've got one more here. And this is going to involve, this is good, this last show note talks about that text scam. I've been calling it the text scam. So you've been seeing this on Instagram for about a month now. And it came out, and they all started doing it at once. Bert Kreischer, Whitney Cummings, Chris D'Elia, Andrew Santino, even some bigger names. Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer. They all started doing it. And they would simply say this: "Guys, I swear this is my real phone number. Text me, and I'll text you back." We all saw this, right? And we're going, what?
What's up, everybody? Tom and I got phone numbers. If you want to text us, we can reply back. My number is 323-208-0844. Tom, what's yours?
818-275-5526.
Hit us up. We can reply to your texts. And I don't know if we can reply to your voicemails, but we'll try. All right? Tom is, what is it?
818-275-5526.
323-208-0844. We're giving a test run. Hey, guys, Tom really loves talking to his fans. You know that. So make sure to hit him up, okay? And you know I'll reply. I'm going to make it uncomfortable.
I got a question for you. Who's more raw than this? Fresh out of the shower, you see me with a wet head, and I don't give a fuck. But let me tell you how much even more raw I'm going to be. I'm going to give you my number right now, 818-239-7087. Text me. Or you don't even need to type it in your phone. You can go over to my profile, and you can click the text button, and then you can text me from there. That's how raw I am. What the fuck's more raw than this? To literally be stepping out of the shower, wet hair, and do an Instagram video? And then also give you his number? What? What the fuck? You'll see, man. You'll see. I'll get back to you. Go ahead. Text me.
And then we find out it's some company that when you text the comedian, you get added to a mailing list, a marketing list, and so that they could text you anytime they have a show or a gig or something to promote. Now, here's my beef with it. They never disclosed what this was about. Okay, so it's unlike when you join a mailing list on a website, there are terms of service, there's all this stuff. You have to click a box that says, by giving my email, I agree to be on a marketing list.
It's illegal to add someone to your MailChimp without their permission.
Exactly. So MailChimp, which is a mailing list program.
Yeah.
Now, all these comedians said is, hey, I'm giving out my real number. I've gone bonkers. Text me. I'll text you back. Look at this. Here's from Whitney Cummings on Instagram.
Oh, you got to scroll up to see her comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whitney says this. Text me 818-239-7527. This is real. As you can see, it's already going great. I will respond as fast as I can. I prefer dog pics to dick pics. Ha ha ha. But they all did this. And never once did they just say, text me to get on a text mailing list so I could promote my stuff. They said, text me.
This is real.
Let's just talk. This is real. And everybody did this at the same time. Now, if they would have just came out and said, hey, text me, you'll be added to my mailing list, and I will text back some of the people, it'll really be me.
But mostly
Fine.
it's for updates via text.
But they never said any of this. So they were selling a lie. It is a scam. You said, hey, I'm giving out my number. I've gone bananas. Text me. It's really me. I'll respond back to you. And you got all these idiots who follow and they're, oh my God, I got to try this. Now, all they've been doing is getting their number added to a database. By the way, that database is sold to like the main company gets to use it too forever. They want. And the bottom line is, we never got a contract. We never saw the terms of service. So if you texted this number, the only promise you got, the only thing that you heard from them is that they will text you back.
That's all you agreed to.
That's all you agreed to is them texting you back. So they're going to bring this up for the first time, and we've wondered why all these comedians are doing this. Nobody's talking about it.
152.40.
152.40. Let's listen to this. This, to me, is a scam. Here we go. I'm going to back it up a little bit earlier.
I was 29 when I won
11.
those Grammys.
Here we go.
I did a duty.
Whoa.
Fucking so young.
You stink.
Just 4 years old.
Ew. All right. Well, will you please end this?
I think it would be cool to end it on I did a duty. Okay, dude, look, we're done, man. And that's all you got to know. Well, I don't want to do a special thing. I'm the guest, so guest rules.
I'm already responding to text messages.
I don't wanna-
fucking community, dude.
I talked about it long on my podcast.
I know. I'm not allowed to say that person's name.
Community is the name of the company
yeah.
that organizes
Wow.
all this.
Community is the name of the company. Okay, so she goes, wow, fucking... So Pete, they're upset. Listen to this.
Responding to text messages.
I don't wanna-
fucking community, dude.
I talked about it long on my podcast.
I know. I'm not allowed to say that person's name.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll yell about this later.
Okay.
Community. I feel like this is my fault. I sucked you into this.
Community?
Yeah.
Fault? What do you mean?
No, I just mean, are people being like,
Nah,
why aren't you texting me back?
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah.
like... Those people are fucking crazy, dude. Do you know how?
Nerds.
Well, but no. First of all, We're nerds.
Wait. So they're bashing people who are going, why aren't you texting me back?
That's
You
what you
promoted
promised.
for a month, and we should show this. We should show all of these. Maybe we'll gather all these and edit in later. For a month, all of these comedians said, text me. I will text you back. This is real. This is my real number. And now they're saying, what fucking idiots. You actually wanted a text back?
Nerds.
Are you so stupid? Well, this is what you promised to them. Listen to this. I didn't even catch that part. So they're complaining now that people are saying, why didn't you text me back? Well, because you promised. Here.
Community?
Yeah.
Fault. What do you mean?
No, I just mean, are people being like,
Nah,
why aren't you texting me back?
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah.
like...
They're idiots.
Those people are fucking crazy, dude. Do you know how...
Nerds.
Well, but no, first of all, we're nerds for being like, text us, okay? Okay?
Right.
But there's hundreds of thousands of people texting us.
Literally, people
Really?
like, it goes like this. Benton sees this in my DMs where like, it will be like, hey, Whitney, what's up? And then like 2 days later, it'll be like, so you're not going to text me back?
Yeah.
And then like 2 hours later, it'll be like, well, fuck you. You think you're better
Yep.
than me? I'm like, I'm not checking it and ignoring you. There's thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
I just haven't
Well,
seen
why
it.
did you make the offer? Text me and I'll text you back. You should have said, text me, you'll be added to this database that we're selling. And we get paid for every number that comes in. And then we also get to use it to promote. That's the real story. You never told people the deal. Now those idiots who actually did it thinking they were going to get a text back are mad, and now you're calling them stupid for lying to them. Isn't this exactly what was supposed to happen? Here.
Yeah. Yeah, how am I supposed to see all them? This is the last one I got.
We live in a miracle time where I can directly text you like your happy birthday. I do mass text for happy birthday every day.
okay.
And then I do, what?
Get closer to your
Get close to my mic? No, I'm yelling, so I should move it away from me because I don't want people to like get in a car wreck listening to it.
Interesting.
And then I like say, I'm in your city. Here's some free tickets. Like,
Right.
what we're doing is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Not good
Wow.
enough.
Watch.
I
It's
want
never
you to
gonna be good enough.
FaceTime with me all day.
It's definitely...
Are you pulling up some?
Yeah, somebody said, your brother was great as the villain in Far Cry 5. That's a video game, and my brother was not in it, so that's cool.
Some people are funny as shit on here.
Watching latest congratulations. If you want to read text on there, you better give me some good preacher mumbling while you're doing it and get a bottle of olive oil for desk already. That's a bit I was talking about on my podcast. Okay, it makes no sense. Anyway.
Like I did a before the podcast dropped, I sent an exclusive link to everyone that texted me. Like, here's an advanced link. You're going to get it before
Yeah.
anyone else. You get to see the art before anyone else. And it was
Wow.
clearly a mass text.
Right.
Oh.
Gross.
Clearly a mass.
Cut it out.
Clearly a mass text, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's a fucking data mining scam." I thought this was real.
That's my favorite. Is this scam? Like, for what? What?
Yeah.
You have my number, or I have your number, and now what?
But by the way,
What's the
Facebook is the
scam?
actual.
What's the scam? You sold it as text me, I'll text you back. We're buddies. But the real deal was, no, you're on this list that we sell and that we use to bother you every single day. We never disclosed that. We never said we're going to use it to promote.
It's crazy.
So that's the scam, Chris. You didn't know that? You didn't know this was a scam. So it sounds like what I'm gathering here, she was like the first one who got in touch with Community, and she's been telling all the other comics. She's probably getting a cut. Every comic that signs on, she gets another cut.
Wow.
Yikes. Because she said something earlier to her. She goes, I'm the one who got you in this mess with Community. Remember that?
Yep.
All right, let's hear that again. What's the scam, he asks.
This scam. Like, for what? What?
Yeah.
You have my number, or I have your number, and now what?
But by the way,
What's the
Facebook is
scam?
the actual scam.
Yeah, I know, and you're on that.
What?
Yeah, and this actually doesn't mine your data. Yeah, I love it when people get all.
All right, it's like.
We have to end this. I know.
Fucking
It's getting
done.
ridiculous.
But also, you know, it's fun, so I'm glad.
I love you.
Thanks, I'm glad we did it.
Chris D'Elia, here. I started
Wow.
a group chat with you and
Okay,
Chris.
there it is. Chris D'Elia, Whitney Cummings. Yikes. Awful people.
I don't
Awful.
believe that it doesn't mine your data. If
well-
it's legal for them to mine your phone numbers, they're doing it. Why
Oh,
else
of
would they
course.
start that company just to help people get in touch?
Yeah, why
with
would they?
Whitney?
What is this company Community? What are they getting out of it if not
Exactly.
the phone numbers? Which people pay big money for lists,
Yep.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not even a secret. If you dig into Community, they have the list, and they're going to be using them to hone in on select markets and promote stuff to those people directly to their phones. That's what it's for.
Yep.
Yikes! All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, okay? One more drainment?
I'll see you soon.
Thanks so much. I hate peeing. It's one of the worst things in the world. You're shit there going, come on!
Captain Skip.
Let's go! Go! You know what I do? I go to these bathrooms in a bar, and instead of flushing, I take 3 full rolls of toilet paper and throw them in the bowl, and I leave.